Good afternoon, class. Hope you are doing well. Today we are going to learn about food safety, and I'm going to share my screen so that you can see. Hope you are seeing my screen. So the unit is food safety and hygiene. So the purpose of this unit is to equip you with knowledge, skills, and attitudes in dealing food safely and ensure that it remains safe consumption. So the content under this unit will just deal with introduction to food safety and hygiene, food contamination and storage, food hazards, food safety, food contact services, food premises and equipment, hazard analysis and critical control points, emerging issues and trends in food safety and hygiene. Hope we are together. So let's start with the definition of terms under food safety. So what is safety? Safety is the overall quality of food fit for consumption. Another term is sanitation. Sanitation is a state of being clean and conducive to health. Another term is cleanness. Cleanness is the absence of visible dirt and is not necessarily sanitized. Another term we'll just encounter is microorganisms. Microorganisms can be microscopic or submicroscopic in size. Another term is foodborne illness. It is a disease caused by consuming contaminated food or drink. The other terms are food infection. Food infection is a microbial infection resulting from indigestion of food containing live bacteria which grow and establish themselves in the human intestinal tract. Food intoxication, this is a type of illness caused by ingesting food containing toxins formed by bacteria resulting from the bacterial growth in the food item. Hope you are following keenly. Another term is food spoilage. Food spoilage is when the original nutritional value, texture, and flavor of food are damaged. The food becomes harmful to people and unsuitable to eat. So let's move to dangers of poor food hygiene and safety. So the dangers can be to an individual or to an establishment. So to an individual, when there is a poor food hygiene and safety, it contributes to loss of family income. There is increased insurance and medical expenses. For example, if you take a food which is spoiled, you will maybe be taken to an hospital. If you don't have maybe money that will cater for your treatment, it will be an issue. And also it will lead to cost of special dietary needs. There is loss of productivity, leisure and travel opportunities. And also when there is poor food hygiene and safety in your food, it may lead to death, depending on the diseases and the infections we have learned from the definition of terms. So let's move to Dangers to an establishment. So for an establishment, there's loss of customers and sales. So for example, your establishment sells maybe food which is contaminated or infected, and maybe people have these foodborne illnesses. Obviously, you lose your customers. There is also loss of prestige and reputation. So people will know, a certain establishment, if you take food from there, maybe you have a foodborne illness, or you maybe have a food infection. Also, there is lawsuits. There's an increase in insurance premiums. There's lowered employee morale. There's also employee absenteeism. It also increases employee turnover. Hope the points are self-explanatory. There's also embarrassment. Foodborne illness outbreak can cost an establishment millions in losses. It can even be the reason an establishment is forced to close. So let's move to importance of food safety and hygiene. So number one, access to sufficient amount of safe and nutritious food is key to sustain life and promoting good health. Another point is unsafe food containing harmful bacteria, viruses, parasites, or chemical substances cause more than 200 diseases ranging from diarrhea to cancer. Also 600 million, almost to 1 in 10 people in the world fall ill after eating contaminated food. Children under 5 years of age are particularly high risk, with 125,000 children dying from the food disease every year. So you have seen the need to learn this food safety and hygiene so that we can reduce these mortality rates in children and in people. So let's move to food safety and hygiene rules and regulations. The food safety and hygiene rules and regulations covers 3 main areas. So we have personal hygiene, kitchen hygiene, and food handling. Personal hygiene, it depends with the person who is handling food, the way you are dressed, the way you are hygiene, you keep your personal hygiene. So for the kitchen hygiene is when we want to know the place you are cooking food from. Is it clean? If it's not clean, then you contaminate food, which can lead to foodborne illnesses and food infections. And food handling, also the way you handle food when you are preparing matters a lot. So that's the end of our today's class. So next class we start from food contaminants. Go and research on food contaminants so that next time when we have a class, we discuss on them. Goodbye.